What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert. Oh yeah, guys. So last episode, we set up this mob farm down below here. Yep, and we have it so we can turn it on and off using the redstone lamps. And we put in a... I was going to say mob crusher. That's not what it's called, though. It is called a mob slaughter factory. So this thing kills monsters or animals or whatever you put in front of it, really, except for players. And you get liquid meat, which you can use as a food source, and also you get pink slime. The pink slime is what we were looking for in order to make pink slime balls, right? So we need that for this particular quest. Now, really what you want to do is capture a pink slime in a mob imprisonment tool, and then you can respawn it over and over again with a mob duplicator. I don't think this has been fixed yet, but I'm pretty sure that you can use the pink slime balls in a compacting drawer to duplicate from other types of slimes. I'm not sure if that is an intentional thing or whatever, but I think that's what we're going to end up doing. So it's just about nighttime here. I think we can do this. Let me grab a bucket real quick and see. Well, we might need something else because we have to get rid of the liquid meat. Do we have any tanks? We have that tank. Let's actually make two of these tanks. Portable tank. We will make two of them. One for the pink slime and one for the liquid meat. So two of those servos. These are really inexpensive, so it doesn't matter. Grab those guys. Now we need some kind of way to move the fluid, to extract the fluid. I don't know if we can just put those into the slot. I guess we can try that real quick. Maybe that'll work for us. It seems like these portable tanks do work as buckets sometimes, so I don't know if it'll dump the entire inventory into it, or how that's gonna work. Oh yeah, that works just fine. Okay, so we got 8 buckets of liquid meat, and it does not want to do the same thing for the pink slime for some reason. I'm not sure why. Why would you do that for the pink slime? That doesn't make sense. All right, let's get rid of that. Put that back in my inventory. I guess we can maybe use a bucket on there and get the pink slime out. Can I put it in here? That doesn't work. So how do you get the pink slime? Can fill from container. Oh, you right click on it. Can I do it with this? Oh, look at that. Okay, well, I learned something new. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, so we have the pink slime bucket. Let's get back up here. And we need to find a spot to kind of set this stuff down. It probably would be better if we did this during daytime, but maybe we'll just put it all the way over here on like the opposite side of the base where it doesn't really matter too much. We'll just place it right here. So that stuff will spread out, right? Eventually the source block that we place down will turn into a pink slime, and we can murder its face with our looting 3 sword and hopefully get at least one pink slime ball. At least one. That's all we really should need. But anyway, this is gonna take a minute. Sometimes it takes almost no time at all. Sometimes it takes 3 minutes for this to happen. So I guess we're just gonna wait. And there it goes. Okay, so now we have the pink slime. Boop. All right, we got 4 pink slimes out of it. Yep, and now that source block went away. Cool. Go ahead and put my torches back here. Like so. And feels like one of my torches is out of place, but it's fine. Yes, this one is definitely out of place. There we go. No more X's around here. Okay, we are good. So now that we have those pink slime balls, we should be able to put those into a compacting drawer, because 9 of those pink slime balls turn into one of the vanilla slime blocks. Do we have a compacting drawer available? No. So let us do this. We will make ourselves, I need some cobblestone. Let's smelt that down. Oh my goodness, get in there. It seems like when I get into a new inventory and I immediately shift right click on something, that's where it causes the game to freeze up or whatever. All right, we'll do that. We'll do this. We'll grab the rest of this stone. Okay, and like so, compacting drawer. All right, so if we place a compacting drawer here and we place the pink slime in that slot, you can see the pink slime turns into the vanilla slime block. So if we look in the system for slime, we can find this slime ball, the blue stuff. We can turn those into regular slime blocks, right? Place those here, and now we can get a whole bunch of pink slime that way. Okay, so that is one really good use of the compacting drawer. So now we have all the pink slime that we're ever gonna need. It's probably a good idea to keep one slime in there, lock the drawer, and then, you know, pick it up. Can you do carry on with this? It doesn't look like you can do carry on with this. Pick it up, put it somewhere safe. That way you never lose your pink slime. Anyway, so now that we have all of this pink slime, put all that stuff away, we can continue on with our quests here. Let's do the bottom loot chest. We'll claim that one. All right, bottom loot chest, claim it, pop it, and we get ourselves some end stone bricks. Not sure how useful that is. Probably just decoration, yeah? All right, let's clear this out of here. Getting back to the quest book, now we have unlocked the upgrades section. So this wants us to make a tier 0 upgrade, and looks like that is all it wants us to do. A lot of the industrial foregoing machines can be upgraded. The default range is very low, so most machines will need upgrades. Okay, so it wants us to make the range add-on. Let's do that one. Should be fairly straightforward. There we go. That should complete our quest, and wait for it. There it is. So top loot chest. We'll claim that. We'll pop it. We get ourselves a flexible casing. I'm actually not sure what that is for. What is that for? So you need that for, oh, the original style farms before they did the multi-farm thing. Aha. What's that cost? 2 slime, 2 emerald, and 4 bronze? Interesting. Okay. Well, probably not going to be using that, I don't think. Those old farms really aren't necessary anymore. So the line of quests I am interested in is this one right here, the Mob Duplicator, Mob Crusher, which is locked behind a mob imprisonment tool. And the mob imprisonment tool does require ender pearls for us to proceed. We have none. Yeah, no ender pearls. We do have some gas tiers. So really at this point, we need to go out at nighttime, find ourselves some endermen, and murder their faces. Last episode, we did end up making some diamond armor with unbreaking and the, was it protection 4? I feel fairly confident. And then we've also upgraded our sword. I feel fairly confident that we can murder some endermen with little to no trouble at this point. So that one was fine to take down. Oh, creeper. Yeah, so we gotta watch out for a lot of these monsters. I should probably also turn off the F7 thing. What is that? What are these? Why are there like sparkly things? What are these? Those some kind of a firefly? What is that? Come here, little buddy. Can't kill it. I don't know if I've seen those before. What do those things mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just ambient. Maybe it is just like fireflies or something. Anyway, I'm just going to keep going around, see if I can find some more endermen. Ooh, look at this. Another structure. Go around, see if I can find some more endermen and murder their faces. Hopefully collect a decent amount of ender pearls so we can proceed. And we'll be back, guys. Alright, so it turned daytime. We only still got the 1 ender pearl. I did kill a few mobs, and one of them dropped diamond boots, so I guess we don't have to make those. But anyway, let's check out what's down here. Okay, so we got 2 chests. One of them's got some diamond crystals, rod of elevation from cyclic. Teleport yourself or the target entity up to the nearest surface above. Okay, that's interesting. And then down here, we got ourselves engraved thunder, single shot, charge and launch lightning orbs. Okay, electric motor, some DU plating, name tag, and blade ring. Not sure what that is, but anyway, we got ourselves some more stuff. That's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and remove the torches here so I know that we've been here, remove the chests, all that kind of stuff. All right, well, it took me a second night in order to find a decent amount of endermen and collect some ender pearls, so we're up to 36 now. So 36 ender pearls will allow us to make at least one of these mob imprisonment tools. So that is, well, that should complete the first quest. And then we need to look at making the Mob Duplicator. Okay, so that one's done. We'll claim that middle loot chest. Claim it and pop in. We get reinforcement modifiers. 3 of them. That's actually kind of cool. Reinforcement, yeah. So we only have to make 2 more to make something unbreaking. That's pretty awesome. Moving on, Mob Crusher. Right. Did I say Mob Duplicator? I meant Mob Crusher. Yeah, well, I guess we're going to make the Mob Duplicator after the Mob Crusher. So the Mob Crusher will allow us to kill the monsters that we have spawning over here. And instead of doing it like we are doing it, turning them into liquid meat and pink slime, we can kill them, get liquid XP or essence, whatever it is, plus the drops from the monsters. That'll be pretty cool. The thing is, though, the monsters spawn with all sorts of types of armor, and when you kill them, they drop all sorts of different types of armor. So we're going to have a lot of filtering that we're going to need to do, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so Mob Crusher, let's take a look at that. What it takes for us to craft one of these. That's actually rather inexpensive. An iron sword, machine case. I think we probably have everything all ready to go here. Well, okay, so we're missing a few things. Gold gears. Let us get 2 of those crafting up. Again, we'll just come over to our metal press over here. Put the gear thingy in there. Oops, it's just a single click. That goes there. 2 gold gears coming up real fast. Awesome. Okay, so we have our gold gears taken care of. What else did we need? We had to make the machine case. That was the other part that we are missing. And there it is. Done. Awesome. So Mob Crusher, pretty easy to get. And that really should just be a drop-in replacement for our current setup over here. We can just take the range add-on and put it into this new machine. Let's do that real quick. Okay, grab this thing, the range add-on, get rid of that, and we will place the crusher right there. Yeah, I don't think the Mob Slaughter Factory really has much use going forward unless we want to get a whole bunch of that liquid meat. I think there is something in industrial. Yeah, the meat feeder. This thing right here. It's a bauble. And pretty much what that does, you fill it up full of the liquid meat, and instead of you eating food or whatever, that just automatically gives you food as saturation. And it slowly drains as you take damage or need food or whatever. So it's another alternative. I think this is probably my preferred method because that also increases our nutrition here. It keeps that going as well. But anyway, so range add-on, we can put it in here. Let's show working area and just make sure. Yeah, it looks like that's covering everything we want. Okay, I think that should be pretty good. The other thing is we can put in some upgrades into this so it goes faster. But let's give it a look, see how well it does, if it's killing mobs fast enough. Turn this on. So it killed that monster. So it seems like it's killing every single spawn like immediately. I think that works pretty well. Let's turn this back on, stop spawning monsters. And we should have mob drops right in the inventory of this block here. Oh yeah. Ooh, we even get ice. That's kind of random. Ender Pearl, okay. So we're getting some stuff back. Essence is a thing that we're gonna have to look at collecting. Yeah, we're gonna be getting a whole bunch of random crap drops that we're gonna want to get rid of. So we can't just leave this thing going all the time. But maybe for the short while, we could have it dumping that into something like a, I don't know, a small storage crate or something. And we'll just have to check up on it every now and then to make sure we're not going to lag out our world. Do we have a crate? Oh, we have a few crates. So do we have ways of moving items around? I'm not entirely sure. I know we can probably do item ducts. Item conduits would be what I'd really like to do. I don't think we've gotten into any Ender IO stuff. What does it take to make item conduit? So that requires pulsating iron nuggets plus the conduit binder, which is not that expensive. Pulsating. Okay, I was just making sure we didn't get any of that stuff because we have gotten some of the Ender IO materials so far. But yeah, we didn't get any of the pulsating stuff. Okay, so we cannot do that at this point. So maybe we should do something like item ducts. We have Signalum plated impulse item duct. That's actually not that bad because that transfers power up to 8,000 RF per tick, and it transfers items. So the only thing we need is a servo to make this work properly. Can we make... Well, the better the servo, the better extraction. I don't think we have any Enderium, do we? Let's do a Signalum one. Okay, so we will replace some of the conduit underneath of our mob crusher down here. Yep, let's get rid of the conduit here, conduit there, and probably the conduit here. We'll replace that with a Signalum plated impulse item duct that will transfer power just the same, and it will also transport our items. Okay, so we just have to put the servo on there, and we will do redstone ignored. So it's always going to be extracting items. And then all we have to do now is just place an inventory for it to go into, and all the items in there will appear here. Okay, so now we can leave that running just a little bit longer. Guess I'll place that right like that. Okay, so I guess we can turn this on, let it run for a little while, see what kind of items we get out of there. Maybe we'll get some more ender pearls and I don't have to go out and go hunt those at nighttime. That'll make my life that much easier. Okay, well, let's let this run for a little while and see what we get. All right, guys, so letting this go for a little while, we ended up with a whole lot of stuff here. Yep, so a lot of this is just armor and things that don't stack. We're getting a lot of bows, especially a lot of low durability bows. We can just go ahead and clean those up now. Just get rid of those. Don't have any use for them. Oop, got another one in my inventory there. Put that away. So yeah, we're getting stone swords and things like that. Really didn't get as many ender pearls as I was expecting. It seemed like we got one pretty quickly, and then it was a long time before we saw a second one appear in there. So yeah, we're getting like mana weave, nightly armor. This is the stuff from Twilight, so I guess we could combine that and save a little bit of space, but I'm not sure if we even want to like keep these armors and stuff. Yeah, it might not. So that's 46. Yeah, it gives you a little bit more durability on that. Yeah, I'm really not sure how much of this stuff we want to keep. Nanosuit Armor. This stuff is pretty hard to make, I think. What's the recipe on that? Oh, there is no recipe. I guess. Oh, no, there is a recipe. So it's the Faraday leggings plus the carbon plate and energy crystals in order to make this stuff. And I don't know if this is stuff that we can charge up and actually use. I think I tried using or charging some of the nanosuit stuff that we got earlier on, and I was not able to do that. Maybe I need a better charging unit for it or something. I don't know. We got a flux infused helm. That's pretty cool. So yeah, we are getting some nice stuff, but a lot of it just does not stack, and it's going to cause a problem for us. Is there an anti-barrel in this pack? No, anti-barrels are from the Yaba mod, which I don't think is in here. And that allows you to put in a whole bunch of non-stackable items into it. Oh, what happened to my dev or my dink null? I must have put it in the ME system earlier. Okay, well, that's fine. I was going to fill in that hole there. So we are getting a decent amount of stuff from these mobs. We got to figure out a way to sort out all the stuff that we don't want. Let's actually go back real quick. Yeah, so this one's done. Let's do the top loot chest. We'll claim it. We'll pop it. And we get Mending Moss. Okay, Mending Moss is something we might put on our sword. It helps increase the durability regeneration of whatever item it's on. Eventually, we will have all of our tools and breaking, and that won't matter anymore, but it might be something we want to look at some point. Okay, so Mob Duplicator. A Mob Duplicator duplicates mobs when supplied with power, liquid essence, and a filled mob imprisonment tool. So that might be something that we want to put into the mob farm, have Endermen, have like an Enderman being captured, and then we can pipe the essence from the mob crusher into the mob duplicator, which will spawn more Endermen and crush them, right? So that might be something we want if we want to farm specifically Ender Pearls, or we can farm any type of, I guess, mob that we want with this thing. But either way, it is a quest, so let's see if we can make a mob duplicator. What does it take to make that? Blocks of emerald and a signalum cell frame full. So we won't be able to do this until we get into thermal expansion. Creeping doll, blazing doll. Okay, so we are not able to do that yet. Okay, good to know. What other stuff would be useful here? The material stonework factory is a pretty good item. You can create cobblestone and then anything that's a variant of that. So like cobblestone can be crushed into gravel. So you can set this to the crushing mode and then you can make gravel. Gravel can then further be crushed into sand and then you can get sand. Sand can be smelted into glass. And again, this machine in all one block will do all that stuff for us. So it is a very, very powerful block to have. That does require a pink slime. So we should be able to get some use out of this stuff. Okay. So we did run out of the machine casing. We need an advanced machine casing to proceed. And we need carbon plates, which is the raw carbon, 2 of the raw carbon fibers. So we need a total of 4 of these, and that's 4 each. So we need 16 pulverized coal. Okay, here we go. Material stonework factory get. Awesome. So that used a bucket of lava and a bucket of water. Cool. So we have that thing ready to go now. It does require power. It does require a little RF to run. I don't know where we're going to put this thing for now, but let's just set it down so we can see it working. So yeah, that works faster than I thought it would. So that just generates cobblestone. So you can do a furnace and turn it into stone. You can do a 2x2 craft, which that doesn't have a recipe. You can grind it. I think there's a 3x3, so you can turn it into compressed cobblestone if you want to do that. Let's do grind mode. So that turns into gravel. Then we can grind gravel into sand, right? And then we can smelt sand into glass. So yeah, we can do some pretty cool stuff here. So we can generate glass all the time. If we want sand, we can do that. I don't know if there's anything else that we can do beyond glass. It doesn't look like. So yeah, the material stonework factory is really, really cool, and it'll eventually fill up with 2 stacks of glass, then 2 stacks of sand, then 2 stacks of gravel, and then 2 stacks of cobblestone. So we can do something with that later should we choose to. For right now, I think we're just going to leave that all alone. So that's another quest complete. We will do the bottom loot chest. The claim button just doesn't ever highlight, does it, until I click out. So poutine, all right. We need a little bit more of the French fries and gravy stuff. Put that away. Okay, so now that that's done, anything else here that I would like to do? Enchantment extractor could be useful, especially since we're getting those enchantments from the mob drops. What else we got here? Sludge refiner, black hole storage, black hole tank. The black hole tank is something I'm actually looking forward to. Black hole tank. Oh, okay. So to do a black hole tank, we need the black hole talisman from Botania, which requires Ender Air and Gaia Spirit and some Elementium. So this is later game Botania stuff. We haven't quite gotten there yet. All right, so we won't be able to do that. And it also requires empowered void crystal. So we have to get into actually additions before we can do that. It requires 2 machine cases and then gray plastic blocks from mechanism, which means we're gonna have to do HDPE before we even get into that action. And this is a whole fun thing to do. Okay, so we're not quite at that point yet. What else do we have over here? Protein reactor and generator, animal rancher, resource fisher, plant fertilizer, baby animal separator, wither builder. That'll probably be a fairly useful one for us to do at some point. Yeah, I tell you what, I think we're gonna go ahead and take a look through the book and see where else we can go to do some more quests. All right, guys, so we have moved our altar, our Starlight crafting altar, quite a few blocks above our base at this point. In fact, we are standing on Y199. We want to try and get this telescope recipe to work. And the last time we tried doing it with our altar all the way down to our base level, we weren't quite able to get up to where we needed. I think it was about like right here, as far as the altar went with the starlight power at nighttime. So if we click this thing and we look at the altar, yep, that fills all the way up now. So we are really, really good to go at this point to craft this thing. So let's go ahead and click it with our resonating wand. We'll get this thing crafted up, and then we should be able to progress a little bit further into astral sorcery, a thing that we've been trying to do, well, since a few episodes ago anyway. So there it is. Our telescope is now done. So the telescope is one of those items that only works at nighttime, and it's used to discover constellations in the sky. So you can press the left and the right arrow button here to go forward or back, and then you can see the constellations, these big stars. Now you can't really do anything with those constellations unless you know what you're looking at. So you have to use your discovered constellations already, figure out which one it is based on the amount of stars that are present, and then connect all the lines. It might be a Mara that we're looking at right there. So like if we do that, this, that one, and across. Was it like this and this? I can't remember. That was it. Okay, so that was a Mara that we were looking at. Awesome. So now we know about that constellation. It does appear in the sky. Yep. Okay, so that's really cool. If we move over, we can see there's yet another constellation here. So we got 3 stars. Then we got 4 stars here. So if we take a look back at the constellations tab, that is probably Visio is what we're looking at. So let's see if we can do that one. So we do that, this, and then that one, and that one. Well, it doesn't like that. I probably drew the lines incorrectly. Let me try that one more time. So we go from here to here, there to there. Or did I miss this star over here? I might have missed that star. Whoops. And that one to that one. There we go. There's Visio. So we have yet another constellation. Okay, so we got 3 of them up at least. So we got a big cluster of stars here. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's Visio in the sky? Right there. Okay, so we have 7 stars. That one's got 8. So it might be a Vetus. It could be this one. In fact, I think it's probably this one. A Vorcio, or however you pronounce that. So we connect that one to here, that one to here, that one to there. And where's the other stars? I see these. So that, and that. Awesome. So yet another one has been discovered. Oh, and look at this. We get a 4th one. Wow. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 8 of those. So that's kind of a weird order, and I don't have these memorized, so it's got to be Dissidia. Okay, so we make like an arrow from this one, those connect, and then we make an arrow like this. Awesome. Okay, and that's all we can do for this night. We got to wait for another night. Yeah, it's really cool how those show up in the sky. We're going to have to wait for another night to learn, what's the other one? Avitus? I think that's the only one we are missing at this point. Yeah, so each one of those we learn, they do stuff for us. I think you can click on them and they tell you more information about them. You can attune yourself with these rituals to get some special properties. There's all sorts of crazy stuff that you can do with astral sorcery, but that is the first step. But anyway, guys, we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.